Everybody knows about the health benefits or the retirement plan, but not everybody knows about these 8 benefits we're going to list in this video. Good job, CPL Carter, and find out about some of the most secretive perks that not even some folks in the military probably don't know they have. And it starts right now. 8, boarding the plane first, active duty. You know how much of a flex it is for everybody to be at the gate waiting to board, and they come on an announcement saying all active duty military personnel can now board. Yeah, we get to board first, and it's like, excuse me, peasants, excuse my bad, man. Just playing. As a matter of fact, the last time I flew, I was in Austin, flying out of Austin to go to Atlanta. When they called active duty military to the board, it was like me and 3 other people, and to my surprise, like the whole boarding area just started cheering, just started applause and cheering, like a round of applause as we walked to the front to board the plane. I was just like, yeah, I'm about to go on leave. Yeah. But yeah, when you board first, it's so much more of an easier time getting to your seat, putting your bag in the overhead bin without worrying about dropping it on somebody's grandma's head. This one, a lot of people won't realize how good until you're using it. But what you realize right away is this next one. 7, loan relief or loans prior to joining. Under the SCRA, lenders must cap whatever interest rate you had on loans or credit cards at 6% once you join. Like, they legally have to. If somebody joined with 20% credit card interest rate, they could have that reduced to 6%. Now, this only applies to debt you got before you entered active duty, but it does help in other ways while you're serving. It offers protection from evictions, protection from default judgments, like while you deployed, and the ability to cancel certain leases if you get orders. Like, for example, like 2 years on that lease, show them those PCS orders, they have to let you out. If you're in a bad spot financially, like, joining might just be the best for you. 2 key, very important points about this. 1, it doesn't erase debts from existence. Like, if you bought that Mustang before joining, you still gonna have to finish paying that, bro. 2, it does not cover any debts or loans you get after joining, which is why it's so important to be like financially literate in the military, because companies will try to finesse you. Those car dealerships right outside the post with the 39% APR. Yep, I'm looking at you. But for real, please manage your finances while you're in. Like, ask me how I know. Actually, don't ask me that. 6, free events, on-post events, SeaWorld, Disney World, boss program, all that. A lot of people don't know about how many events you can get for free just being in the military. So it's a whole lot. I'm gonna break it down into the main 3 you can have access to. There's on-post events, boss program / unit events, which can be on or off post. And there's theme parks, stuff like SeaWorld, free or discounted, Disney World. Yeah, for real. So first off, the on-post events are usually run by the unit's boss program, which is just the Army program whose sole mission is to give the single soldier something to do, like something to do besides sipping tequila. They set up concerts, festivals, cookouts. If it's a good get together of some type, they setting it up. It is being set up, like, often too. They got wrestling set up over here at Fort Hood. If you've been to those boxing matches, it's not like some hole in the wall, like little backyard boxing. It's like an actual boxing match. Good fights, good competition, like multiple rounds. It's broadcasted on TV. I should have vlogged it, but the boxing matches here at Hood are in the Abrams gym, and it's always been a good time. It's so many people there. I be forgetting like I'm on a military base. So events like that are always going on, and you get, most of the time, free access to them. It's like lit stuff to fill your weekend with, and you don't got to pay a dime. So the other type of events you can get for free are SeaWorld. You get like 2 free tickets each year, all 5 branches. Like, you have them. Just go online and redeem them. And if you got family, they can get their tickets at like a discounted price. Don't quote me on that though. So as of this recording, Walt Disney World, discounted tickets. Universal Studios, discounts and promos. Great Wolf Lodge, they're doing discounts. Six Flags, discounts. If you already in, you better come get in on these. Each one has a different time frame for the specific benefits. So I'm gonna put a link in the description, more info. But just know that the ones listed typically have a deal of some sort each year. Confidence. No other job turns people from shy and timid to bold and confident like the military. And not ego either, like real deal confident. Most people say they see a difference like immediately at basic training. You know, it's like they're walking their head up, shoulders back, they talking clear and concise. One of the main reasons for this, especially if you stay in some years, is most people in their early 20s like are just learning their role in their jobs. In the military, in your early 20s, you can be responsible for expensive equipment, training other people, leading other soldiers, briefing higher ups, a promotion board. Don't even get me started on those. Right? So it's like the confidence is going to develop, like almost whether you want it to or not, because you're placed in situations where you have to perform. That's especially good for like civilian jobs once you're done with the military, because you go to a job interview and you've been through an army promotion board. You're like, oh yeah, this is nothing compared to, yeah, nah. You gotta do public speaking in the office. You had to yell the game plan to a whole platoon. That's why you be so ahead of people like after getting out. And like confidence, that's one of the things like a lot of people be saying like you can't teach. But it's like, I think the one place it can be is military. Like you can be taught it there. You can go from not confident to confident. I'm saying it's gonna be easy, but like it's possible. Like 4, certs/free education. I put free education on here, but y'all already know you can get a degree for free in the military, right? You can get a degree whenever you want. No student loans to pay back, no debt, no buying, nothing. And you can get paid fast on top of it. But y'all already knew that, right? What you probably didn't know is about all the little nerdy certifications you can get for free. All type of certs, like IT certs, like Sec Plus, Network Plus, any cert that you have to pay to get in the civilian world, or free skill here. Now this one is a hidden benefit, but not completely, because most people like they know you can get school for free in the military. But I don't think a lot of people realize just how valuable that is. Like a bachelor's, no debt. Active duty while in school can be a little bit of a challenge, but anything worth having is always going to be a challenge. Like 3 tax-free zones, like deployments, benefits, like that. So you're given a set pay according to your rank and amount of time you serve. However, there are tweaks that can and will happen if you deploy. When you deploy to like certain designated zones, your income tax is waived completely. So you get your base pay, tax-free. Also, depending on deployment, you can get imminent danger pay on top, family separation pay too, and all of these can stack. So you can get your base pay, no taxes deducted, family sep on there, and has a duty pay, which is going to change that number that you see every 2 weeks. All that combined. And you think about it, like while you're deployed, you're typically not, you're gonna be spending way less than normal anyway. So after some months, like if you manage your funds right, that's gonna get your wallet in much better shape. Now deployment pay shouldn't be the only reason you join, right? Because not every deployment is gonna be the same, like with the same benefits. That's just as bad as people who join solely for the Hellcat or Camaro. Oh, those networking. Having even just a little bit of military experience in your past is like a cheat code. So many vets out there, like in different professional spaces, like way more than you would think. If you say you were in, instant credibility. Also, not even that, it's so many people in the Army at least. like in the Army at least, I can't really speak on other measures, but it probably is the same. But like, so many people that are all into the stuff you probably are. Like before I joined, I thought everybody was gonna act a certain way, like being in the same stuff. No, trust me, whatever it is you're into, somebody else is on basis into it too. You like making music, somebody gonna be in the studio after work. You into fashion, somebody else is definitely into fashion. You into YouTube videos, somebody else doing the same thing. Like you'd be surprised, you just gotta ask them. But back to the point I mentioned earlier about like vets being in the civilian world, especially right outside of posts. I'm going to barbershops, veteran owned, studios, like I mentioned, veteran owned, restaurants, vet owned. What do you think happens when you get out? You try applying to those places and you let them know that you was just a soldier at the vet. Yeah, come on now. All right, right there on the spot. All right, and then before number 1, honorable mention, getting out of tickets. Now I don't mean go speeding down the freeway, get pulled over and be like, I'm military. Have a nice day. It don't work like that. But if you do make a mistake every now and then, like tell the officer like, hey, I'm in the military. Half the time they were too. And I'm gonna let you put 2 and 2 together with how that usually turns out. But matter of fact, I said too much already. All right, and then number 1, you age differently. Well, not physically, but mentally. Actually, low-key physically too. But the point is you will be mentally leaps and bounds above your age group. So you join at 18, right? By the time you turn 22, your friends are just now graduating college, starting a job. Meanwhile, you likely got used to a full-time job, got used to discipline, probably operated several time military equipment worth a whole lot of zeros. Like, the mentality is usually just a way more mature person compared to the young adults who like didn't join at the same age. Average age to hit sergeants like 24, 25, early 20s, already babysitting some knuckleheads. So you have some kids on your own, you already got the patience and knowledge of how to deal with the youngins. Especially if you got multiple soldiers. Oh yeah, kids gonna be a breeze. Well, not a breeze, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, that's just some of the hidden benefits you can receive when joining, but that's not even all of them. Like, I might do part 2. If you got to this point in the video, go ahead and like, it just makes sense if you watched to this point. Yeah, follow all my other channel. If you want to see about the weirdest habits I picked up from being in the Army, look right here.